part one of this two-part video, we're going to show you how to get your deck ready for a fresh new coat of stain. First, we'll show you how to fix some problem areas, and then we'll strip off the old finish and give it a good scrubbing with a power washer. So let's get started. In our deck, we have some problem areas that first need to be addressed. Here you see some rotten deck boards that need to be replaced. There's no way to fix these boards, so they'll have to be replaced with new pressure-treated 5/4 deck boards. First, remove the old boards by taking out the screws. Then, with the help of a pry bar, remove the boards and set them aside. The best way to ensure a good fit with the new boards is to mark them in place. Then, cut them with a circular saw. Make sure you're wearing eye protection for this step. Now, screw the new boards in place using 3-inch deck screws. To repair this warped board that is sticking up, we'll need a couple of clamps to hold this piece in position. Then a couple deck screws will hold it in place. These are relatively easy repairs to make, but if you're not comfortable making these repairs on your own, you may want to call a carpenter to do the work. Now that we've made the necessary repairs, it's time to strip the old finish off our deck. First, we'll protect areas around the deck and on the house by masking these areas with a plastic drop cloth. Next, we'll sweep the entire surface of the deck with a push broom. Then we'll pour our deck stripper into our garden sprayer, following the manufacturer's instructions. Now we'll apply a uniform coat of product with the garden sprayer. You can also use a brush or a roller to apply the stripper if you're concerned about overspray. The trick here is to keep the surface wet, allowing the solution to stand for 20 to 30 minutes. When the surface begins to lift, scrub it with a stiff bristle nylon scrub brush. Now it's time to rinse the area using either a garden hose at the highest pressure setting on the nozzle, or in our case, a pressure washer. Many local independent home improvement retailers rent these units, so check with them first if you don't have one. We're going to use a pressure washer with a 40-degree tip. This is the right tip for washing a deck and will not damage the wood. Use a pendulum motion and try to avoid starting the water flow on the wood, which can cause lap marks. Also, work in the same direction as the grain of the wood, along the length of the deck boards. Keep the pressure washer wand close enough to the surface of the deck to wash away the grime that the stripper or cleaner has lifted. After the deck has been washed, apply a wood brightener, which will neutralize the surface of the wood to ensure that the surface is chemically neutral before your stain is applied. The brightener doesn't need to be rinsed off.
Well, there you have it. We'll let the wood dry for 48 hours and then we'll sand and stain, which is our next episode. See you back here in a couple of days. If you have questions about this or any other home improvement project, be sure to read our frequently asked questions for this video. And don't forget to print out our project instructions, which includes a tools and materials checklist before visiting your local independent home improvement retailer. That's where you'll find all the products and helpful advice to complete your project. If you're not sure where to find your local store, check our store locator. Good luck with your project, and thanks for watching.